More and more Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 78%, according to the latest survey. That's up from 75% in 2016. Joining us now to discuss this is Yahoo Finance's Brittany Jones Cooper. Brittany, not an incredibly uplifting story. Why are people struggling more right now?
Well, it sounds like wages, but that's actually not the case. The study found that 9% of people making $100,000 a year are actually living paycheck to paycheck. On that same note, 28% of people making $50,000 to $99,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. So when Career Builder really went in, they found that it was debt. 71% of people reported that they had debt that they were just struggling to keep up with.
Wait, so people that are making $100,000 a year
Absolutely.
are living paycheck to paycheck?
Yeah, because they have this debt, maybe credit card debt or whatever it is, and they're just struggling to keep up with those payments.
So given that this is happening to people that have good jobs, I mean, what can you do to break out of this cycle then?
I talked to a couple of financial advisors, and they all said the same thing. People need to do a better job at living within their means. So this may mean downsizing to a smaller home, cutting back on expenses like cable, or even selling your car if you live in a city that has great public transportation. They also said people need to look at how they're spending their free time. So if you get bored and you go to a bar and spend money, or maybe eat out, or even partake in some retail therapy, all of those things are costing you more money than you may realize.
Okay, so try and spend less. I mean, it sounds easy, but it can be hard. Another thing that we hear a lot about is just trying to save money and try and have an emergency fund, have some sort of pad there. I imagine that's incredibly difficult when you're living paycheck to paycheck. Is that still, I mean, besides just cutting back, is that still something you should be aiming to do?
Yeah, I mean, most experts say that you need 3 to 6 months of expenses that you could cover if you needed to, if you lost your job or whatever. And that's really hard, I understand. But it's so important to have that little nest egg if you need it. And so in my article, I do mention some things that people can do to save money. But in today's sharing economy, it's never been easier to make money with a side hustle, whether that's driving an Uber or even completing some jobs on a site like TaskRabbit.